Good afternoon, everybody, on this Christmas Eve, and Merry Christmas to everybody that's out there. And thank you for coming along on this Friday lunchtime, or as Sid's just said in the chat, half an hour from Christmas where he is. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Right, at the moment, I've got Jake in. Jake always gets up early on a Friday so he can join me on a lunchtime. The rest of the guys, I have sent other invites out, but Deal's probably working. Jamie's internet is still down, and Shug and Scott are busy doing stuff, but they might pop in if they get a chance. So that's where we're up to. I'll pop Jake back in the background.
Flying solo.
And yeah, flying solo, and I'll change camera so you can see what we're doing. And there we are. On the lathe today, I've got a piece of Jarrah I've got on the lathe today, which is 5 inches long by 4 inches wide. So Jarrah is an Australian wood. Turn the lathe on. I'm turning it about 1100. Jarrah is an Australian wood, comes from Western Australia, part of the eucalyptus family. I think it was originally imported to the UK in the late 19th century and was predominantly used as railway sleepers and also on wharf sides in docks because it's very hard wearing, it's very durable, and it's water resistant. And if you want to see some stuff that other people have done with Jarrah, Martin Pavey does a lot of stuff with old Jarrah fence posts, makes vases out of them and things like this. So that's quite an interesting watch. But anyway, I'll get on doing this, and Jake can let me know what's happening out there in the chat.
There's 21 people out there right now. And at the top of the chat, there's a link tree up there where you can do all kinds of stuff like get a mint t-shirt and do a buy me a coffee wine for Wayne. I'm going to go through here. If I mispronounce your name, it's just because I'm from Texas and I probably don't speak very well. Okay, so here we go. We got Sid's Purposing, Lawrence, Chris Dodds, Peter Cochran, Terry Bartlett, let's see, Tommy's Workshop, Lawrence. If I say your name twice, you get extra exposure. That's all it is. Robert Dolman. Here we go. Paul Hoyton. The Greasby Turner. There we go. We have Claire's Crafty Corner. What's up, Claire?
Hi, Claire.
Yeah. Steve Hale. Greg Alexander. Matt Wexerly. He's up early. Got security in the house. Robert Elliott's in. Brent Bigcraft.
Was that Joey in the house?
It was Matt.
Oh, Matt. Hiya, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Robert Dolman. We're almost at the end here. Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner's in. Benjamin.
Hiya, Mark.
That is it. And Benjamin has a question. Let me read it before I say it out loud because we know Ben, right?
Yeah.
And
this has got one huge crack in it.
Ben says, questions. Can we go pulling up railway sleepers, or is that frowned upon?
I think it's frowned upon.
Chris Dodds is in. Sidley 61 is in. That was a pretty big crack in there, huh?
Yeah, and I think it goes down a fair way. It does. It goes down nearly all the way to the centre. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It would have made more sense if the project from the other day had a crack in it, huh?
We will see what happens.
Jeff Crone is in. Copper Owl Wood Turning is in.
Hey guys.
Diddley61. Hello, everybody. 36 people in here right now, buddy.
Excellent. Thanks for coming along, guys. Stick that back up there. Back over there. I'll just get this put into the chuck now. And get a bit of shape into this.
I've never messed with that. Is that super hard?
It is, and it's very dusty. This is probably one of the types of woods that if you're going to be using it with resin, it probably wouldn't need to be stabilized.
Right. Rex B asks, question, have you had a glass of Glühwein yet? Glühwein. I don't know how to say that.
No, actually, I haven't.
Claire says she's concerned that the chat is filled with men, and aren't we supposed to be Christmas shopping right now? That's funny because it's very, very true.
It is very true. Apart from anything else, Claire, we have got Amazon now.
Yeah. I didn't even do that right.
And if any of you men out there are shopping on Amazon for Christmas presents, and you're doing it today, cancel Christmas.
All right. Matt said there's still plenty of time. Philip Clements is in. He says, hi all, Merry Christmas. Hope Santa brings you what you want. Benjamin says, thank God for gift vouchers. Hey, that's my philosophy.
That's true.
My philosophy right there. Matt said we just blame it on the shipping. Nah, I just say, I'll get you later.
God, this thing's dusty. Nice, but dusty. What's that crack doing? We should be okay.
Yeah. Rex B said he told his wife to get whatever she wanted, but the conditions were she couldn't take it back and she couldn't spend more than $1.
Just got a little bit of tear out up this area, so I'll see if I can get rid of that. In fact, what I'll do, I'll change over and use my spindle gouge to see if I can sort that.
Ben says he has a new niece to buy for, but that just gives him an excuse to play in the toy aisle.
So Peter Corcoran, who won the bid on the platter I did for the auction, sent me a message this morning saying that it had arrived.
Nice.
So that's all good. And he especially thanked me for the mint I put in there as well. Mint.
Yeah.
This is really hard on the end grain, this is. I think I'll just drill that out.
Yeah.
Change the camera.
It's a cool shape.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is the shape I usually do when I'm doing vases. Sometimes the wide part's the top, sometimes the narrow part's the top, but it tends to be the same shape. Right, turn the speed down to around about 500. There we go.
Rex B says, why is it when Master Wayne does the gouge cut like that, it appears to have a great finishing cut with no sanding, but when I do it, I need to start sanding the 100 grit.
Nope, I forgot to measure. Excuse me.
Sidley61 says, questions, were they humbugs, Wayne?
Yeah, well, it was a mix. It wasn't just, well, there was a bag of mixed mints, so there were humbugs in there. I forgot to put a bar on for the bar humbug. Oh, and I didn't wear my hat today either. Oh, damn.
Oh, my goodness.
Not to worry, not to worry.
Brian at Heartwood Turning's in.
Hi, Brian.
Probably big. I think I missed him. Sometimes I do that.
So I was going to do some colouring today, but I didn't think there'd be that many people in. So what I'm going to do is leave the colouring until next Wednesday evening. And I did have, Jamie and I were going through some of the requests we'd had for a Saturday night. And I haven't done a string pull for a long time. So we're going to do a string pull on Wednesday evening.
Barry's Wood Creations is in. He says hello,
Hey,
Wayne
Barry.
and Worms and everybody in the chat. And Rex B says use the space dust? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Right, I am thinking about using the space dust instead of the Joe Sonias, just to see how the space dust works doing a string pull. I think it might produce a nice, interesting effect.
Alrighty. It might be a burnt color by the time you get done.
That's all. In fact, I don't know if I'll see if I'll put that back on the overhead. You can see the steam coming off, and you
Oh
can
yeah.
actually see water droplets on there, which I can wipe off. So that's basically all getting produced because of me doing the drilling and producing a fair amount of heat when I'm doing the drilling.
That's a quick dry.
There we go. Right, I'll do some sanding on the outside now.
Some wet sanding.
Yeah, some wet sanding, yeah. Turn that speed up a bit. I'm starting off with 120. And obviously where this has gone all damp, it's just clogging the abrasive up to start off with.
I was telling Wayne before we started that I was doing some turning with my daughter yesterday, and I said we better not. We might not be that good at turning, but we better be good at sanding. Dr. Bob is in, and he said, "No, the stream is because you're hot stuff today." Yeah.
Cheers, Bob.
Sidley61 says, question. Is it an oily wood?
No, it's not a particularly oily wood. This is well, it's probably retained a little bit of moisture in there, but I think this has been dried for quite a long time, which is why when I was turning it, it was turning. There wasn't any decent shavings coming off. It tended to be mainly dust that was coming off.
Doug Miller's in. What's up, Doug?
Hey, Doug.
We have 47 people, and just want to remind everybody to hit the thumbs up. That just at the very least lets Wayne know that you like what he's doing. And there's a link tree at the top. Go get a T-shirt and a what is that? Coffee tea.
Yeah, buy me a coffee.
Yeah, wine coffee. There you go.
And I don't spend it on wine, by the way. It does get spent on improving the channel.
Yeah.
There we that's the 120. And now I'll do 240.
So since you did like 100 doorknobs, you're just trying to make like a huge doorknob now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I bet you're sick of that.
Oh yes, yeah. Mind you, once I got into the groove of doing it, the first 3 or 4 were a bit of a nightmare, getting it into a rhythm of what I was doing. But once I got into the rhythm, it all came good.
Nice.
There we go. A couple of wormholes in here as well, which I'll just leave,
I like them.
obviously, because I'll not be able to get rid of them. What I will do, which I do tend to forget sometimes, I'll just start the parting off process on this, because that way it'll save getting any furry bits at this bit here. I can get that finished.
Got Joey's Steel Blade Woodworks in the house. Security
Hey,
team is
Joey.
complete security staff.
What am I doing now? Sand and sealer.
There we go.
Now I'm just using Chestnut's cellulose sand and sealer for this one.
As soon as you started using sand and sealer, here comes Ashley in the chat. Here we go. We're ready.
Ashley, how are you doing? I didn't think you'd be up.
Rex B says, did you do all the doorknobs in your house or the kitchen cabinets as well? Is that a class that I missed?
No, I got a job for a bespoke built kitchen for a small country estate just about a mile away from me, and the cabinet maker who has done the kitchen asked me to do all the kitchen doorknobs. All the wood for the kitchen actually came from the estate. The wood or the kitchen is a mixture of ash and oak, and it's absolutely beautiful. And dropped the lid off my Yorkshire grit. And I got me and the guy who owns the estate did a bit of bartering, and I got payment in wood for doing all the kitchen, where there was, I think, 70 odd kitchen doorknobs. It's a hell of a size of a kitchen, mind. A few towel holders, and a doorstop.
The ladies in the chat are complimenting your gorgeous color of your wood there.
Thank you. That's the natural colour of the wood.
Yeah.
What I might do, I'll try and use an embellishing wax on this. Oh, let's turn the speed down. I'm using Yorkshire grit.
Crank it up, man.
Going to have this slow speed to start off the Yorkshire grit, and once you've got it worked in a wee bit, you can start cranking the speed up. Now this was marked on the piece of wood that it was Jarrah burr, but there is absolutely, as far as I can see, no burr in this whatsoever.
Terry Bartless has to run, so we'll see you later, Terry.
See you later, Terry. Thanks for coming in. Have a good Christmas. I don't know if the grain on this particular piece of wood will be open enough to make the embellishing wax stand out, but we'll give it a go anyway and see what happens.
Shoot, I like it like that.
Nice. Right, let's have a look and see what I've got up here.
Ooh.
Blue, no, don't want blue, don't want bronze. Black, green. Typical. The one I'm after I can't bloody find. White, pink, gold. There we are. That's what I'm after. We'll just try some gold on this just to see if it works. If it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything.
Michael McEwen's in the house. What's up, Michael?
Hey, Michael. It's gone right into that crack that's in it. So I may well be cleaning this out.
Yeah. Ashley was asking what kind of wood it was, and she got answered and check is in the chat. It's Jarrah from Australia, right?
Yep.
Super hard, super dusty.
No, it's gone into the grain a little bit, but I'm not happy where it's gone into that crack.
Yeah.
So I will take this brush here and see if I can get rid of that.
Brushy. Question from John Hayes: if you burn texture into a turned vessel, would it make the piece more prone to cracking?
It can do, yes. In fact, if you go too heavy with your blowtorch or whatever it is you're using, you can actually crack it while you're doing it. So be careful. I'm probably going to have to do this again after I use the finishing wax. I'm going to use microcrystalline wax on this.
Yes. Steve Ashlerner Turner is in, I think, just for a second. He says, Hey Wayne and Worms and Peeps, just popped in to say Merry Christmas. Have a great new year. And Wayne, thank you for the last year's worth of education and entertainment. Now off to deliver.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, super nice. And Dr. Bob in the 60s, he said he had to turn over 200 knobs for his grandfather's Masonic lodge. And he got $1.50 each.
That wasn't a bad price.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh yes.
Yeah. Super nice.
Let's change tool rest. Change camera. We'll see about starting to hollow this out now. I'll be using a mixture of tools for doing the hollowing. I'll start off with my small ball gouge. Tool rest up a wee bit.
Michael says that was a good pay in the 60s. I think my dad paid us $5 a post hole. We was building the fence. He paid us $5 a post hole to dig the hole. So that was good for the 80s, I guess.
Yeah. Right, if I turn this light on, no, I'll get a shadow off the camera.
Cornish maids in.
Hey, Katie.
Yeah, Warwork Learner kind of shadowed the other one and said, "Hi, all can't stay, having to shop in a few minutes. Merry Christmas and thank you for the entertaining and education. Even if I learned stuff I shouldn't. Take care."
That wouldn't be anything to do with me swearing, would it?
Do you swear?
Once in a while. Not very often. Once in a while.
And Joey's asking the earworm staff a little short today.
Yes,
Yeah,
Joey.
yeah, yeah. I'm only 5'6". It's pretty short. There you go. Ben says all his presents are wrapped and he didn't run out of tape or paper, but he can't confirm though his wrapping's pretty bad. Yeah, we have some jam. We have some jam backstage.
Oh, got some jam backstage.
Yeah.
How do?
There he is.
How do?
Good afternoon, Dale. How the devil are you?
I'm grand, sir. I apologise. I forgot what time it was, and set a fire
Yeah.
up on the hill. And then I looked at my watch and I went, bother.
Yeah.
I thought you had internet there. I thought you'd stop using fire for sending signals.
No. The blanket went up. That was the problem.
All right.
Brian the Hot Word said, "Hey, he was fine where he's at."
Brian's a fun man.
Jam. Good to see you this morning.
How are you, young sir?
Yeah, we're all right. I was feeling lonely. Feeling a little lonely, man. Did you see me on here by myself and just come to the rescue, or what?
No. I genuinely forgot. Genuinely forgot. So, I've got some time. Go set a fire. And then went botheration and scampered down the hill on the tractor.
Nice. Tractors are cool.
Doing 5 miles an hour.
Rex B says, question, Master Wayne. What is your most requested item to turn?
Most request. I don't know. Jamie made a list up from the Saturday Night Lives. A lot of people put requests in, and there was loads and loads of different stuff on there. People do tend to like when I do the
Frisbees.
Frisbees, yeah, because they just get chucked about. Or the string pull. People do like to see that, and also the water drop bowl as well.
Benjamin told Rex it was doorknobs because you have 80 people ask for one each recently.
There's a small white dog at my feet, dead keen to play with his onion.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, you know, little botherer.
Yeah, I can hear him.
He's keen. Did a chase round the hill. My favourite is Wayne's banter and humour, says Dr. Bob.
Surely you mean the earworms humour. I usually stand here and don't say very much.
Yeah. When you do, though, watch out.
Yeah, duck might be a good idea sometimes.
Yeah. It's the quality. It's the quality.
It's the aim I worry about.
Yeah. John Hayes says, "What's the smallest thing you've ever turned besides a toothpick?"
The smallest was that. Somebody asking about the smallest thing I'd ever turned.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've done a miniature box, miniature goblet, a miniature goblet with a very miniature captive ring. I did a box in a box in a box. That was quite small.
Ashley says dog toys in the chat. I thought she just had Tourette's, and then I actually heard a dog toy.
Yeah, it's Clive. He's at my feet. You know, he's running around looking.
She said dog toys. I was gonna say something like bowling pins. Have a conversation like that.
We'll see how that works. Give him a treat. That'll last for a few seconds.
He's like, this treat doesn't squeak.
Yeah. It's a special gouge. It's called the squeaky gouge.
Yeah. Just keep blaming it on Wayne.
Besides that reason, it's his elbow. It's his elbow.
This Jarrah elbow.
That's where it is. I wonder why my other elbow doesn't sound the same. It's the same age.
It's the mileage. I'd say mileage.
Alright, how's this wall thickness doing? Still need a bit off there.
Claire's asking, do I have snow up here? No. I am a regular user of Head and Shoulders, so there's no danger of snow.
No snow, just jam.
Certainly no snow as yet.
Wonderfully dry over here, though.
Yeah, it is. It's dry here for a change. That'll do.
I actually put the headache emoji in there. I don't know why.
Perhaps the snow quote coming. I don't know.
I get that emoji a lot in my text.
You did say text there, right?
Text. Yes, sir.
Head and Shoulders, face palm. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Nope, dropping everything. Obviously, not enough alcohol in the system.
Just Dodge was saying, I was just thinking, guys, only 12 months and we will see these guys. A little picture of a snowman and whoopsie. Not bad. Whoopie. Whoopie.
Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner has a question. Is the head on the Black Swan Neck Hope tool also angled? That's a mouthful, that is.
Yes, it is. It is, Mark. Camera, that one. Yeah,
That one?
it's that one. It's angled at 45 degrees. Excuse me a minute, just looking for a different tool. It's not in there.
It's on the left. It's on the left. It's always on the left. And if it's on the right, turn around and it'll still be on the left.
Right. This one, Nick, is another Simon Hope one. This one doesn't have an angled cutter. It just has the horizontal cutter on this one. But this one can be used with the cupped cutter. You can get a lot of ridges when you're doing the cutting, but with the horizontal one, you can tend to cut out all of those ridges. Yeah,
Rex B wants to know, is the Black Swan Neck angle adjustable or fixed?
Fixed. It's fixed at 45 degrees, Rex. Right, need a small Allen key.
I need to keep remembering to speak. I need to keep remembering to unmute so you don't hear the dog squeaking in the background.
Oh, I don't mind the dog squeaking.
Dr. Bob says, my 6-year-old nephew just commented, are earworms like Santa's helpers?
Yes, they are.
We're elf and safety.
Bad Santa's helpers.
Don't. It's just, yeah. I mean, last night I found one comment I could get away with, and even then it was suspect.
Riding the line. Here you go.
Right, I'm just changing over to a high-speed steel scraper rather than a carbide one, just to get this finished off.
Claire has to get out of here. She says Merry Christmas to everybody, and she put a bunch of trees in there.
See you, Claire. Have
Bye,
a good
Claire.
one. cleaned out again.
Claire's off. Go down. She's got a bunch of Christmas stuff to do. She says, Merry Christmas to you all with a number of trees. Dennis Beamy says, Merry Christmas, gents, from snowy Cambridge, Ontario.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Chris Dodd says, Good day, Dennis, from hot Australia. You want to change camera when so as we can. Well, I mean, if you're finished hauling, because you could see the angle you're attacking at from top down.
All right, okay.
That thing's putting in some work.
Back onto the overhead,
Yeah,
which has just been knocked off for some reason.
not just much as. There we go.
There we go.
The thing is with doing hollow forms is that you've got to keep on cleaning it out, otherwise all of the shavings or dust or whatever you're getting on the inside can start clogging up. And how we're doing? Oh, nearly there. Not much more to go. Now I'm coming across, I've got the tool all the way across like this at the moment. I could just by because I can alter the angle of the tool on this. I could just by altering the angle of the tool come in with the handle at a more easier accessible angle, if you like. So I'll just change that. That's the one I'm wanting. So now what I've done, I've changed the angle so it's coming out more to the side, and that'll make it easier for me with the tool handle. It will not be across as far. Where am I? There I am.
Chris Dodd says, Dale, it sounds like you've trained your dog to use a hoover. Chris, if I thought I could train the dog to do anything other than run around squeaking his toy and looking cute, I'd be all about it, trust me.
They do what they do.
John Hay says it's the first time he says you've seen your machine shake.
Was it?
I'm not sure it was that or something else that was moving. You know,
It might have been me.
rocking.
It just might have been me hitting on the camera and moving the camera stands.
Yeah. Like an earthquake in Dumfriesshire.
Right, that's that about done. Just give this top a quick sand around here. I'm not going to sand all the way on the inside.
Actually said all she wanted for Christmas was for Wayne to teach her how to properly hollow something out and also feed her red wine. So it looks like all she needs is the wine now.
All she needs is the wine.
Yeah.
Special camera tricks, folks. Special camera tricks. The earthquakes in Dumfriesshire.
Slinky camera. She says there's a 2-drink garage limit though, so is that a limit or a minimum?
Definitely needs to be a minimum. Non-alcoholic though, if you're getting behind the wheel,
Oh, yeah.
people.
Yes,
Alcoholic.
non-alcoholic.
Alcoholic.
Whenever I'm in the workshop, I don't drink alcohol, either before I come in the workshop or in the workshop. Mind you, once I leave the workshop, that's a different matter.
There's a 2-drink minimum before you can get to the couch.
Get one of those couches with the fridge in it, and the armrest is the fridge.
I wish. Right, I'll get a new piece of paper just to finish off the buffing on this.
Brent Bearcroft is out of here. He's got to run. Merry Christmas, Brent.
See you, Brad. Thanks for coming in.
You want that one, Dale?
That one.
Says here, Benjamin says, very nice, Wayne. It already looks like it has a 100-year-old patina on it, much like yourself.
I tell you, I'm going to have words with his mental health officer. He's obviously he's getting signed out of that ward too many times for my liking.
Yeah. Ashley thought that was worthy of 4 face palms.
Go on, folks. There's 46 people watching, and if you like what Wayne's doing, go on, hit that thumbs up. Give it a good old crank. This is Christmas Eve, and let's make sure this video goes down as being one of the most highly liked for the number of viewers that he's ever had. Go on, please hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. Like some kind of digital carol singer, ring that bell. You know what I mean?
I'd love to know who writes your scripts.
I've no idea. I think I should go and have a lie down.
Bailey Woodworks is in. What's up, Bailey?
Hi, Chris. Right, so there we have it. Just a small pot out of Jarrah. It has got one wormhole there. Where's that crack? It's got the big crack running down there. And it's also, which is really annoying, and I should have noticed it, it's got another wormhole here, which has just come to light. But not to worry. Not to worry. And I'd like to thank, I know he's not in, he's busy at Dale's old place doing some stuff there, but I'd like to thank Scott, because it was Scott who donated the piece of wood to me. So cheers for that, Scott.
Good boy, Scott.
I hope
so he is. Good lad.
Good boy. Good boy.
I found another wormhole. Well, must have been tough worms, that's all I can say.
Australian worm.
Bring the guys in.
One.
Right.
That worm. Down under worm.
Give the glasses a wipe so I can see what I'm doing.
Could be you
Fuck
need to
my
turn
life.
without rhythm. Could be you need to turn without rhythm. Oh, question from Rex B. My wife asked, when are you going to use the space dust? Will the video start from the point or from that point, or will you do turning first and then use string method?
I will be
Rex
doing
B.
the turning first. It'll basically be another shape like this, except probably longer. So I get the chance to do the string pull on that. And if people are wondering, for people who haven't seen me do it before, I'll go back onto me again. This is the string pull effect. This one was done using Joe Sonia's iridescent paints, but on Wednesday I will be using the Space Dust color change paints to see how that works. And there's Clive.
Looking at his onion. Right, had enough now, right, mate? Right.
Yeah. Come here, you little bugger.
Thanks very much for that, Terry. Right, what's happening? Well, Steve's on later. Steve from SK Crafts. He's going on early today. I believe he's going on at 4:30 this afternoon. Steve is on. Later on tonight, we've got our very own Jamie putting out his 24th video of the month, or premiere of the month, I should say. That'll be at 11 p.m. UK time. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central, 4 p.m. UK time, we've got Jake. Hang on. I'll have to lift my jumper up for this. You'll have to excuse me. We've got Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow, 4 p.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central. That'll be Jake and what's his name again?
Jamie.
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 If Jamie ever gets his internet back,
Jamie, or could be a surprise. Who's there?
Yeah, I thought it was 4:30 for Steve. Thanks for that, Mark. So that's something to look forward to this afternoon. And for everybody, if it's already arrived, for you people down there in Australia, Merry Christmas.
Australia.
And for everybody else, Merry Christmas for tomorrow. And I'll see you on the 29th. I don't know how many people will be in because Chestnuts are doing another quiz night that night. But I'll be in here doing some turning anyway, and letting the earworms mess about. The 29th, yeah. Wednesday, the 29th.
Joey's Joey's acting as safety police in here. He says, "No, Dale, don't take your shirt off."
And on that note, I am going to hit the button.